welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today's video is going to be my March favorites. I know I haven't done one of these in a while and I've been kind of accumulating some products that I've really been loving. So if you guys want to see this video, then please keep watching. So I also am going to feature a couple of misses in this video as well, because I've been trying out quite a few concealers and some of them haven't been working out. I'm going to start off with one that I really do like though. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer. It also has corrector on here as well, so I guess you could use this for a lot of different things. I'm a fan of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, so I wanted to try out the concealer and I really do like it. It's very full coverage. It reminds me of the HD Photogenic concealer, except it's just a little bit more creamier. The applicator is a little bit nicer than that concealer, and it's just all around a pretty decent concealer. NYX always has a large amount of shades, so you can definitely find your shade in this concealer. The next concealer that I want to talk about that I really love and I'm wearing it today, this is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. This one is just a breath of fresh air. Ever since I tried out the Fenty concealer, I have been really wanting to try out some more concealers that were more affordable and also that worked really nicely, because I don't want to use up, like, once I find something that's really good, I don't want to continue using it every day. I want to find some other things that are really good, so that way I don't have to use up my products really fast. But this one's really good. It's only $6. It's the cheapest concealer that I have to mention in a while, so definitely try this one out. I think I'm gonna have a video coming up of this compared to the Fenty concealer, because I really want to see how they stack up against each other since they're very similar. In this one I got Deep Dark 50 and I picked this up from Ulta. So a good setting powder is always good to set those concealers with, and the one that I've been loving lately is the Kat Von D Lock It Brightening Powder. This is in the shade Golden. So I did not pay full retail price for this powder. I bought it from TJ Maxx for $9.99. I'm not sure if this is still in stores or if it still retails for probably $25–30, but this is a really good powder, and especially since I got the darker version of the Laura Mercier powder that I've been trying out, I wanted something a little bit brighter that was still good. I have yet to try out a really good drugstore loose setting powder. If you guys know or have any recommendations, then let me know. Leave them down in the comment section below, because I can only find high-end setting powders that I really love. This one had a drugstore price though, because I did find it at TJ Maxx. So when I went, there were a few different shades, so definitely always check out your local TJ Maxx, Marshalls, even Ross. Sometimes they will have luxury brand items in there for a low price. So this works just the same, and I love it because it gives me like a nice brightening effect underneath the eyes. So I was in the market for a brow product that would set my brows. I had one for a while. It was the NYX Control Freak. So I tried out the L'Oreal Boost and Set Volumizing Brow Mascara. This does come in different colors, so you could use it as something to just fill in your brows if you need something to just add a little bit of color. And I think I will get the darker version of this. This is in the shade Clear though, because I wanted something to just kind of make my brow hairs stay up and stay in place. So I actually really like this product. It does what it's supposed to do. I want to mention my favorite foundation right now at the moment, which is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This is my favorite foundation at the drugstore and at the moment. And it kind of sucks because, again, like I was saying a second ago, that like if I don't have a lot of foundations that I really like at the moment, I end up using this, and I want to say it's probably got about 25% left in the bottle. It's halfway, it's below half. I know it's below half because I use it so much. It's just like the perfect shade. Everything just works out so great with this foundation that I love it, and it lasts for a long time. So love this by L'Oreal. It definitely has beat out my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Max. I think this one is just like, it says it's the fresh wear, and I really like it because it does make your skin feel like fresh. It's not super mattifying. The only thing about this foundation that you might not like is it does have a scent to it. It's not just a simple foundation smell. It's like a perfumey smell, and after wearing it probably at least twice, I didn't notice it the first time. The second time I wore it, I was like, okay, something's off about this. I smell some perfume. So I usually throw some of my makeup products in a bag if I need to apply my makeup on the go, and I had a perfume in there with it, so I assumed that this was because of that. That smell was because of the perfume I had in the bag. Well, I quickly noticed that that was not the issue because I applied it one day and I was like, wait a minute, no, this just has a scent on its own. So if you don't like scented makeup, then you're not gonna like this, but I definitely recommend it. I definitely say give it a try because it is a really good foundation. So kind of moving on now, this one's still related to beauty products. This is the Sonia Kashuk Makeup Brush and Sponge Cleansing Balm. This is really good, and I think it's a really good dupe for the Beauty Blender cleansing pad that they have. It's pretty much this is, I believe, $10. It's either like, it's around $10 or less. Of course, Sonia Kashuk is sold at Target. That's why I get my Sonia Kashuk products. But this is exactly like the Beauty Blender balm. I'm not going to show you the inside of it because it's really nasty. It comes with a scrubbing pad and obviously the balm that's in there. It is rosewater scent, and it does a really good job at cleaning my brushes and cleaning my sponge. This is the only thing I use now when I'm cleaning my brushes because it's just really easy to just swipe the brush in there and rinse it off. And then I do the same thing with my sponge. Now I do have a like brush cleansing pad thing that suctions to the sink, and I'll use that on my foundation brushes. So I'll swipe my foundation brush in this, and then I'll use the scrubbing pad to really get a deep scrub in there and kind of pull out all of the makeup that is stuck to the bristles, because this won't do that alone, and the cleansing pad that comes with it is a little small. I would suggest investing in something that's a little bit bigger to give you a nicer scrub, or get one of the gloves as well. So, but this is a really good product, and it's definitely a more affordable dupe to the Beauty Blender cleanser. So the next product that I wanted to mention is a skincare product, and I've been looking for a toner for a while, and I'm not really well versed in like toners and different things like essence and all of that stuff for skincare, because I really honestly don't do a lot to my skin. Thankfully, I have not had a lot of issues with my skin as far as like pimples or like dark spots or anything like that, but I have noticed that I've gotten a little bit of sun damage around my neck area and on certain spots in my face when I was out in the sun about a year or so ago. I was out in the sun without some sunscreen. I was being hard-headed, and my neck ended up getting really badly damaged by the sun. So I have started trying to be proactive and use a toner and use different methods to try to kind of lighten back up my skin around here, because I definitely notice it, and I will bring like my foundation around here and stuff like that, but most of the time my foundation will fade off throughout the day. So I'm gonna have to be proactive and do something about it. So I've been using this lemon juice toner. This is by Clean & Clear, and it says that it gently expels impurities and tones skin, and it doesn't have any type of burning sensation to it or anything. You don't have to rinse this off. You just apply it to a cotton pad and just kind of, you know, swipe it in a downward or upward motion on your skin, and then you just throw the cotton pad away. Continue on with the rest of your skincare or be done. I really like this. I think it's very gentle on the skin, and that's what I wanted. I may eventually step it up to something a little bit more strong in the future, but right now I just wanted something a little gentle, so that way I'm not breaking out all over the place real crazy, because I don't want to do that. So the last product that I wanted to mention that I really love is my new perfume that I got. This is the Versace Bright Crystal Absolute perfume. This smells so good, and if you are a fan of the Versace Bright Crystal collection, then you will know pretty much how this smells. The Absolute version of that is just a stronger version, so it's supposed to last a little bit longer, and it smells a little bit more strong than the original Bright Crystal. So I still have a little bit of my original Bright Crystal, and I can just tell the difference in this, and the lotion smells a lot better, and just everything is just a lot stronger. So really love this, and the bottle is just so pretty. This is a really good starter, like kind of luxury and high-end perfume. If you're just getting into high-end perfumes, I definitely recommend the Versace Bright Crystal. You don't even have to go with the Absolute version. You can go with the regular version if you want to. And to me, this works as a good all-around, year-round scent that you can wear. So moving on to the misses now. I think I won't call this a miss, but I'm not going to call it a hit or a favorite just yet. I'm gonna have to keep trying it out. So it's at the edge of a hit and at the edge of a miss right now. It's borderline. This is the CoverGirl Full Spectrum Matte Ambition Foundation. Now I think this was one of my recent videos that I just did on this. I did a review and demo on this, and I believe I updated the description saying that after a few hours it became really ashy, and every single time I have worn this foundation it becomes ashy. So I don't know if it's the powder, I don't know. I'm gonna have to just like put it on with just some very simple products and nothing to interfere with it, because I don't know if this just is coming out ashy. I don't know if also it's the concealer. I believe both times I wore this foundation I did use them both together. Concealer is a complete miss for me, just because I feel like they should have had better shades for this concealer, and I feel like it is a little bit more ashy as well on my skin tone, and it's very light coverage for me. It says it's the brightening concealer. Didn't really notice much brightening. You guys can definitely check out my video on it. Everything looked great and you're gonna notice how in the video I'm saying everything looks good when I first apply it. I wish it was just a little bit more full of coverage, but after about an hour to everything kind of started looking a little ashy. It was looking very washed out, very like 2009. Like it was just everything was just not looking good at all. So right now this is a definite miss for me, and then this is borderline. So I thought I was gonna like this, but I'm not exactly sure right now. The next mist that I have, and I really wanted to like this, and I may get the next color I believe down in this. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So this is the concealer that kind of came out with the line for the foundation. And I think they also came out with a couple of other products as well. I used them both in the video in my review and demo, but this concealer is also very gray tone, very ashy, and this is the shade Chestnut. And I'm just like, what chestnut looks like this? What chestnut you know looks like this? Like this looks like a gray beige, and I have other chestnuts in my collection that don't look like this. So I'm so confused at why this chestnut looks like a brown gray beige and not chestnut. So I was very disappointed that this was a miss for me, because I really wanted a good L'Oreal concealer to use with the foundation. This is just not it for me. I'm gonna try a different color and then maybe it will be better, but this color was it was a no-go. So if you're my skin complexion, even a little bit lighter or a little bit darker, do not go with chestnut, because this is what it looks like, and this is what it eventually looks like on your face as well. So don't go with this shade. Okay guys, so that was all of the favorites that I had for March. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.